So the question I chose was question 5, and question 5 reads, if y is equal to e to the power of 2x minus 1 over e to the power of 2x plus 1, prove that dy by dx is equal to 1 minus y squared. So from this question, we know that y is equal to this, and that we might be able to substitute it into here, and we know that we have to get 1 from somewhere. And we'll figure that out later. But for now, I think we can all agree that the first step of this question is to find the derivative of this. So because it's a fraction, we should use quotient rule. So let's begin. So quotient rule is the derivative of the numerator multiplied by the denominator unchanged, subtract the numerator multiplied by the derivative of the denominator, all over the denominator squared. So let's just simplify that. So the derivative of this is just e to the power of 2x multiplied by 2. So, and that stays the same. Subtract, that stays the same. Multiplied by the derivative of that, so e to the power of 2x multiplied by 2, and then let's just keep this the same for now. And now we can just simplify it again, so 2e to the power of 2x multiplied by this minus, let's move that here, and so that would be the same thing, and let's put that there. And now what I wanted to do was, I wanted to expand it. So let's expand it. So this multiplied by this would be 2e to the power of 4x, because they're exponents and they add when they're being multiplied, plus 2e to the power of 2x minus 2e to the power of 4x plus 2e to the power of 2x. And I'm also going to expand the denominator here. So on a side note, e to the power of 2x plus 1 squared is the equivalent to this, and let's just solve this. So that's what we want in the denominator, so I'll just copy that in there. Alright. So now we know that these two are like terms, so we can just cancel them out. And let's just add the numerator. Just add the numerator, so this stays the same. And the numerator would just be 4e to the power of 2x. So now I kind of realized there's not really anything else to do, so I decided to look back at the question and realize that I could probably do something with that 1. So I decided to add here, I decided to make it 1 minus 1 plus this, because technically it's not really adding anything, but I can change one of these 1s to make it fit the final product more. So what I decided on was to turn this 1 into having the same denominator as this term, and basically to do that, just a side note, 1 is equal to e to the power of 4x plus 2e to the power of 2x plus 1 over the same thing, Alright, so I'm just going to replace this 1 with that. So 1 minus that. And then I'm just going to add that term after it. And what you might notice now is that you can actually add those terms together because they have the same denominator. So let's quickly do that. And so now we have something that looks like this. Oh, let's change that. And so now what I want to do is just simplify the numerator of that. So all of those inside the bracket get multiplied by the -1, so that's minus 2e2x plus -1 plus 4e squared. And now we can, oh, I made a mistake here. This is supposed to be 2x. And now we see that these two are like terms, so we can just go and add those together. So e to the 4x plus 2e to 2x plus 1. So after all that simplification, we have something that looks like this. And next, what we can do is factor out a -1 from the numerator to fit our original proof. So actually, we can just change this to a negative. So 1 minus e to the power 4x minus 2e to the power 2x plus 1 over e to the power 4x plus 2e to the power 2x plus 1. And now we can just, we should try to notice that this is actually a perfect square. So this is actually equal to e to the power of 2x minus 1 squared. And the numerator, the denominator is equal to 2 to the power of 2x plus 1 squared. So let's just rewrite that. dy by dx is equal to 1 minus e to the power of 2x plus 1 squared, and then e to the power of 2x minus 1 squared. And another way to rewrite that is by doing this. E to the power of 2x minus 1 and e to the power of 2x plus 1 squared. Let me just move this up a little. It's more easier to see. And now what we can realize is that this is actually the same as what y was. So if we look here, y was actually equal to this. And we see here that it's the exact same. So how we can actually rewrite this is just by substituting this for y. So this would actually equal something like this. And if you see, it's actually the same thing, which means, yeah, I've proved that y, when y is equal to e to the power of 2x minus 1 over e to the power of 2x plus 1, that this can be the derivative of that. So yeah, I'm just going to write a final statement here. So therefore, when y is equal to e to the power of 2x minus 1 over e to the power of 2x plus 1, then the derivative is equal to 1 minus y squared. Thank you.